Folks, I want to show you how to properly wacky rig a stick bait or a sinking plastic. Now, what we're going to do is start off with, we're running a size 1. You can run a 1/0 if you were running a 5-inch bait. This is just a size 1 Gamakatsu red octopus hook right here. We just like the red, gives a little flash to the bait. Then what we're going to do, we're going to take a piece of surgical tubing. This is just 1/4 inch surgical tubing. We like the black right here. We're going to cut a little segment of this off right here, like that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to grab, I like the Gulp sinking minnow, guys. That's one of my all-time favorites. It's got good flavor. It's a very durable bait, and the fish really seem to like it. What we're going to do, pull this knob off of here so that it looks right. I always like to have my baits looking good before they go in the water, like so. Now what you're going to do, guys, with this surgical tubing right here, you're going to slide it over a pair of needle nose pliers. And these are just a little bit heavier than what I normally use. Take me a second here. Slide that up over there like that, so it's just up on the pliers. Now you're just going to open up the pliers and insert the bait right into there like that. Pull the bait through there until you're just about centered, right like so, and then pop it off. Now you may be asking why we're going through all this rigmarole here. Well, what we're going to do is take this Gamakatsu red octopus hook size 1 on our 4-inch Gulp sinking minnow, and we're just going to come right underneath that rubber band, and we're going to hook it right there, that surgical tubing. Now what that does, guys, the wacky rig, everybody tends to rig these sinking baits with the Texas rig style. And what happens with the wacky rig, if you were to just take and run this hook up through the flesh, a few casts, casting hard or skipping it hard, you're going to tear the bait off. If you hook a fish and they get to shaking around, they tear the bait off. With this method right here, all the force and energy is going into that band like that. If you hook a fish, what happens is this bait will actually slide up the line. So now what you're doing is you're saving yourself a ton of money because you're not going through a pile of baits throughout the course of the day. The other thing that happens by going wacky style like this, when the bait falls, it's going to fall just like the regular style. It's going to shake down to the bottom like this, staying horizontal to the bottom. But when you start to twitch the bait's going to do this and spring forward. And it's just that additional action. When you drop it down to the bottom and you just give it a couple shakes, it goes to shaking and it boom, draws them in. Where if you're Texas rigging, you're pulling the bait through the water this way. So this wacky style like this, rigged up with this band, you're not going to go through a lot of baits. You're going to get a lot more action on there. You're going to catch a lot more fish. So give that a try next time you're out.